Hey, how y'all doing? It's Sharonda, and hey, how y'all doing? And today, I'm here to do the mid-year freak out tag. So let's get into this thing, shall we? All right. So today I have a little bit company. I don't know how long she's gonna sit here until she get bored, but bear with her, okay? So I'm just gonna go through the prompts. There are a total of 12 questions, I believe, and I'm just gonna go through the prompts. Stop. And she's starting already. Let's get to this video before she just start doing the absolute most. So, first question. Majority of the books I'll pop up on the screen on either side of me, but yeah. First question is best book you read so far. Devon by Dria Andersen. Listen, all I got for y'all is wolf shifters, hood shit, and if you love alpha male, but he's just like caring about the woman he's with, but he don't take her shit. Okay, trust me on this one. All right. Best sequel you read so far this year. Best sequel I read so far this year is gonna be One More Valentine by Katrina Jackson. This is the second book in her Love at Last series. The first book I believe was Every New Year. And listen, this book gave me everything that I needed. What we have is a divorced couple who is trying to get back to, make it back to each other, whatever. But, they're going through some things. This is an interracial romance, Asian American woman and Black American man. And this book was so sweet. But I loved Katrina Jackson. I love her writing. And I just believe this book gave me everything that I needed. What was best about this book was the journal entries that we got from Miles, who is the main male character in this book. It was just like her adding those journal entries where he was pretty much like writing to himself, but also writing love letters to his ex-wife because he missed her so much. I was like, Miles, please. Yeah. um, New release you haven't read yet but want to read. And that's gonna be Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. I think it was recently released last week or a couple of weeks ago. Love Danielle Allen. I haven't gotten a chance to read the book yet, but I'm very excited for it. So yeah, and so far I've been hearing some really good things about it. So yeah, and this is her first traditionally published book, and I'm excited for her. I'm really happy for her. I've been reading Danielle Allen for a very long time, and I'm just super excited for her, and I hope this all just goes, you know, the way she wants it to. But yeah, it's gonna be Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. Next question. Question number 4. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I honestly, y'all, I don't know. I'm not much of a anticipated release type girly. Um, if it comes on my radar, it comes on my radar. But most of the time, since I'm just like doing so damn much during the year, or whatever, like life be life and like all the time for me, it seems like lately. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that question before I start telling all my business. But yeah. Biggest disappointment. Oh my God, the biggest disappointment that I had this year, it had to be One Cursed Rose by Rebecca Zanetti. But either way, I don't know. I've read Rebecca's books before, and she's really great on paranormal. She's really great on doing the darker side of paranormal romances or whatever, really well. But with this book, it just didn't hit the way I thought it was gonna hit. She introduced some story plots in the book that wasn't completed, that wasn't wrapped up very well. She had magical elements in the book that weren't explained very well at all. So like she had like this whole crystal element in the book where humans were able to like get their magic or whatever from crystals, which I'm just like, hey, okay, because I'm a crystal girly, yes. But I don't know. She just didn't do what she had to do with this book. And that was really just like disappointing for me because I was like, come on, Rebecca, girl. So, yeah. And this had like the other part I was interested in that I wanted to read the book is because it had the whole Beauty and the Beast element going on with it. And I mean, which it did. But yeah. Mm, mm. Biggest surprise this year for me was A Seduction of Dreams and Nightmares by AJ Locke. Listen, that book was good as hell. I don't know what kind of book crack she put inside that story, but she did a fantastic job with it. Like, just great paranormal elements. Has a whole kind of like threesome romance element going on in there. Erotica. I was like, okay, AJ Locke. I've been but I've been interested in like wanting to read one of her books for a long time because her books are always generally like coming across. Actually, I think I read one of her books before. Which out when the memory ain't long, it ain't long. But but anyway, she did this book really, really well. I requested it through NetGalley, and basically what you have is, in this book, the whole element of it is you have like this deity that is dreaming up these fiends and humans who are dreams and fiends who are nightmares. And it's like this deity has done created this whole world, and the side that the fiends are on, which is a combination of different paranormal creatures, vampires, werewolves, all sorts of paranormals or whatever. And you have some humans that are like able to come on that side and work and everything, which is where we get our main character, who works at this bar, that she works at this bar. What is her name? Navari. She works at this bar, and that is owned by this succubi. Is it incubi or succubi? What is the male sex demon? One of them, child. And she's already attracted to him. But anyway, the whole thing of the story is that she starts to have a threesome relationship with the sex demon and a vampire that she is friends with. I love it. Okay, I love it. And like more like, I know we used to get it like back when I was like reading threesomes heavy, but you used to get it a lot more with like when the threesome was going on. It wasn't just like two men banging on a woman. Like all three of these people are having sex, and I was just like, with each other. Okay, and the self-pleasuring scenes, oh my god, there's a scene inside this book, y'all, where they had it where she was watching the two males, have sex. Shit, I was damn high. I was like girl. But anyway, that was my biggest surprise. Very good book. I high key recommend it, especially if you love paranormal erotic romances. Definitely read A Seduction of Dreams and Nightmares, because yeah, you won't be disappointed. Favorite new author, I have read SJ Stewart before, last year, but I haven't read her. No, was it last year? Yeah. But she is my favorite new to me author. I just excuse me, I just read another book by her. A Summoned Husband, which I have a video here on my channel. Check it out. She just writes really good reads. She writes dark romance. She writes monster romance. Like, she wrote my favorite monster romance last year, and it features black characters. I don't know. She kind of had my heart then. And it's this book, A Bite for a Death. It is a monster romance, but the characters are black. Yes. And with A Summoned Husband, it's I would want to say like it's multicultural, because I don't know what the male demon was like when he was in his human form, but the main female character is black. But either way, I think she just writes really good stories. Dark romance, paranormal romance. She writes all across the genres in romance, and she's doing her big one in it. And yeah, yeah. My newest fictional character, fictional crush, is going to be Devon from Dria Andersen's book titled of the same name. Listen, alpha male, but like I said earlier, alpha male, but he don't play. He don't play about his family, his woman. Is But I always am developing crushes on Dria Andersen's male characters. She writes some of the best black male characters in the black romance genre. Like, hands down, she is writing the best of the best. Okay, and yeah, but girl, he done made his way to the top. I'm waiting for his brother's book to come out, because I don't know. Declare might be taking Devon's spot pretty soon from the way he was showing off in Devon's book. Boy, we gonna see. But honey, newest favorite character is gonna be Winnie, a female character, and she's from a book that I just recently read. There's a video behind back. Is it front of this one? Back? Either way, I have a video on my channel, Jamaal the IT Guy. Winnie is my favorite new character. Like, she was just so funny. And I love, as I said in my review, I love the fact that she was just this very serious, not very serious, but serious, but unserious black girl. She didn't take anything too serious. I love that she came from a family of circus performers. Like, she was just, hands down, one of the best female characters that I have read so far this year. Just amazing. The book itself was good. I loved the book, but I really, really did enjoy Winnie's character. And pairing her with Jamaal, the IT guy, perfect. Book that made you cry. I have wrote down that I haven't came across one yet, but when I picked up one more Valentine by Katrina, I was just thinking of parts inside of this book that had me like tears. I didn't even realize it, y'all, until I felt the wetness on my face, because there's so many just like scenes inside of this book where May and Miles are just like either struggling with themselves or struggling with each other, and they're having these very deep and serious conversations about their marriage and what happened. It just yeah, it's definitely gonna be one more Valentine, because she did it. I was just like, but girl, Katrina, book that made you happy. So far, the book that made me happy again is gonna be Jamaal the IT Guy. It's just a fun read, just a fun, lighthearted read. And if you're looking for something, with a romance is cute and sexy and just funny, lighthearted, definitely, yeah, it's gonna be Jamaal the IT Guy right now. The most beautiful book you bought so far this year or you received, that's going to be Hunter Lost by Patricia Brigg. I did not buy this. This was actually sent to me by the publisher. Shout out to Berkeley Romance. I'm so very excited to read this book. I remember, see, you see? But I remember reading the first book in the series it was a time when I used to read like first books in the series, get so caught up. If like there were other books out, I would just go ahead and just like flash read the whole series. Nothing else, just like flash read the whole series. And this was one, and this is one of her Mercy Thomas books. So when I saw that Berkeley was putting out this one, I was just like, yes. So it's definitely going to be this one. Like, this cover is just like so pretty. It's hardcover too, but you know, the jacket flap is just like flap. The jacket flap is just like gorgeous. I love this. Like this whole like, you know, it's just really pretty. But she, for this series, she has always had like really gorgeous covers, like top tier. Wasn't nobody touching her covers when it came to, yeah. And honestly, like her series is one of the series that got me hooked on loving Wolf Shifter books so much, like hands down. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? I don't know, y'all. It's probably gonna be every goddamn book that I requested. It's gonna be like every, especially the ones that are gonna be released August, September. I stayed my ass off NetGalley, and I haven't requested any new books. Okay, but yeah, it's probably gonna be right about like every damn ARC that I have requested so far via NetGalley. Yeah, and I'm caught up. I'm on my July ARCs now. I think I have 3 of them, so not too bad. But yeah, so yeah, that is it for the questions. It was a total of 13. I had fun doing this. I'm definitely gonna do this again. I think I did it previously before. I think I have like 1 video on my channel before I went inactive, but now I'm back. So I think I have like 1 other video here where I did the mid-year freak out tag. But yeah, that's it for me. Until the next one, later days.